Hello everyone. So this is another important session in which I'm going to take you through how baby is latched in a live mode. Okay, so I'm going to show you some video clips, so that way you know obviously I taught you on breast model and the doll, but I also wanted to kind of teach you all exactly how baby latches on on real babies actually. So here is the first one. Here I want to show you what happens when the baby latches on the nipple versus what happens when the baby latches on the areola. Okay, really good video. Here, see here, basically the pressure is only on the nipple, hardly any milk comes, and here the pressure is coming on areola. Okay. So obviously you can see the amount of milk which is passing on is much more. The milk transfer is much more. Okay, this is a very powerful video, and what I've experienced in all these areas that I work in, that predominantly mothers are latching on baby or just on nipple. So that nipple latch is not doing good to milk transfer. So we have to really kind of work hard on getting that lower area latch, because with lower area latch what will happen, the baby will press on with the lower jaw, those ducts which are present beneath the areola, and then immediately you will start seeing good weight gain just in a couple of days. Once all that milk starts coming in, you will just start seeing amazing weight gain. And here even in US, I've seen by day 3, day 4, children are gaining almost 40 to 50 grams a day. So and obviously because here in India I work in the community, so by the time baby comes home and then we train mothers. Of course, many mothers are taught during pregnancy club, but when they come back, we start training them again on, on the live baby. So it takes little more time and effort, but if you have access to pregnant mothers, start training them on deep attachment of areola right from last trimester, because that will really help them to kind of do well when the baby is born. And you will not see a lot of weight loss even in low birth babies, say up to 2000 gram. They gain really good amount of weight. So focus on the lower area latch, big mouth, at least I would say 120-degree minimum. That's what our experience has been. And then just have that deep attachment, and basically make sure that you bring the baby very close to the breast, so the lips and the chin are not visible. Okay, so that's what I recommend. Now this is another video where basically here a doctor is helping the mother. Of course, look at doctor's kind of fingers. She has put her fingers parallel to baby's lips. Okay, of course the U is coming from top because doctor is helping, so it's much easier for a doctor to kind of press U shape from the top. Okay, when the baby was coming on the breast, you could see that there was a good extension of the neck, so that neck was extended very well. Now in this, what I would have done, and if you look at the nipple is retractile. Okay, so that nipple is even though nipple is retractile, baby has such beautiful attachment. I would at least check one more time, over here, say near the lower lip, and I would have pressed it to make sure that a good amount of areola. It looks definitely, it shows that good amount of, and you can see that hardly lips are not visible, chin is not visible. So baby is really kind of good, has good deep attachment. Okay, now baby is already kind of here again. Look at it, So what doctor is doing is creating a bite. Okay, and in that bite over here, near thumb, basically, so this particular bite will go in baby's mouth. So there's a good amount of lower area going in the mouth. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more time. Look at the nipple is kind of retractile, so you don't need to use nipple shield, you don't need to use anything that here again, one more thing. See how they're waiting for baby to open the mouth. So once baby opens a big mouth, look at that, beautiful. Okay, so please understand that don't use nipple shield. You don't need it. Just make a bite. Make a bite in a way. Make sure your fingers are parallel to baby's lips and they all latch beautifully. Okay, of course it's a lot of effort. Okay, here doctor is helping. I would recommend that mother should take this baby in a cross baby hole and she should try it from underneath, because eventually after going home she's going to do it, not a doctor or whoever, you know. So make sure that you send the mother home only after she understand how to hold the baby, how to press the breast, how to latch the baby, because unless you do that, you cannot send the baby home. This baby then, if latching is not good and if mother cannot breastfeed, and you do not expect mother to get rid of nipple shield and learn this. Okay, you teach them as lactation consultant, as expert. You teach mother how to hold the breast even if there's a retractile and flat nipple, and you teach mother how to check the latch. You do not expect, you cannot take a shortcut of putting a nipple shield in the hospital and then expect mother to take out the nipple shield and learn on her own. Okay, that's a shortcut. So that's a big no. All right. Okay, so let's see the other one. Here I want to show you some pros and cons also of a lot of this positions and this thing. So here what is happening, the position of the baby. So when you're observing, you want to look at the position of the baby. So in this, the position of the baby is not good. Okay, look at the ears, but the shoulder joint should have been here. Okay, in the line with your pinna, with your ears, but here the shoulder joint is here in the back. That means the body is twisted. Okay, so this position is this is a wrong position. What I would do is to just basically rotate the body so that the shoulder joint would be here somewhere. Okay, the body is completely should be facing the breast or the mother's chest. Okay, so that's important. One more time, look at this, the body is twisted. Okay, so before I even look at the latch, I would look at the position of the baby. If the position of the baby is not good, that baby will have difficulty kind of swallowing. Okay, so here what again healthcare worker is doing is kind of pressing it on the breast to look at the latch. Okay, so they are here, this is the examination of the latch that they are looking at. Okay, all right, so let's see the other one. This is another very good video. Okay, so here you can see the lower ella is in the mouth. Okay, it's pretty much, look at the border, the lower lip is at the border, upper ella is outside, but the problem is you can see still there is a little bit of dimpling happening. This was because even though lower ella latch was there, baby was too far from the breast. Okay, so again I'm going to show you. Okay, yeah, so the good amount of lower ella is there. Okay, just because here you can see a little bit of kind of cheeks going inside, and that's why remember I told you in my kind of presentation that there are 3 reasons why children get a little bit of kind of dimpling or cheeks do not kind of full up. Is one is nipple latch, second is upper ella latch, third is your if baby is too far from the breast. Okay, so in this immediately the correction was done. Okay, see, good amount of lower ella latch, upper ella is outside. Okay, good size mouth. Okay, I would have preferred a little bit bigger, but this is because baby is too far. So when you bring the baby too close, very close, immediately the mouth opens up, because then more amount of ella is going into the mouth, right? So it opens up. So a lot of time, just remember, it's not just the chin which should be embedded into the breast, but also the lips. Lips should not be visible. Okay, all right, let's see this one. This is another very good video. Okay, now here again, just have a look. What I recommend is mothers, the way she's holding the U shape, it's not correct, because it's too close to baby's chin. Okay, and that will block baby's jaw movement. So I would put this kind of fingers, mother's fingers a little bit down. Okay, but you also saw that the body was rotated. Okay, so when the body was rotated, obviously that baby's chest was kind of further away from mother's chest. So what the healthcare worker did, basically pushed the baby, rotated the baby more towards the mother. Okay. Third point, which is kind of negative in this, is look at baby's neck. Baby's neck is kind of bent forward. Okay. This is because what has happened, that baby is brought with direct with the nose kind of higher up than the nipple, then bringing the nose lower than the nipple or in the line with the nipple. So here what is happening, because the nose is higher up than the nipple, baby has to kind of bend forward. Okay, so here look at this neck is bent forward. So in this case what I would do is to bring this baby, pull this baby more towards the other breast, so that baby has to reach to the breast. So here I would, a few things I would do. I would delatch the baby. Okay, I would tell mother to hold the breast properly. Look at this here, baby's mother's fingers are coming in the way. This is not how it should be. You should not have the full finger on the breast. It should be only tip of the finger, not the whole, not holding the whole breast with the whole finger, but just a tip. Okay, so that way your fingers don't come in the way. Okay, then I would bring the baby so that the nair of the nose is in the line with the nipple. Okay, and then I would basically wait for baby to open the big mouth. Okay, I would extend the neck a little bit and then rotate this body completely towards the mother. Okay, so again I'm going to show you one more time. There you go. And see, once you did that, you saw the lips and the chin, it has gone completely embedded. But even in this situation, I would examine the latch, and I would look at the latch to see if a good amount of lower has gone in the mouth, and the baby's mouth is at least 120 degrees. Okay. One more thing I would do is that once baby latches on very well, mother does not have to keep holding the breast. Mother can immediately remove the hand from the breast and bring that hand around the baby. Okay, so that is important, that you don't need to keep holding the breast. Yes, if the breast is very heavy and if it keeps slipping from the breast, then what you can do, as I told you in my previous session, to bring the hand out and then support that breast with the elbow joint. Okay, so you can do that, but otherwise you don't need to keep holding the breast. Make sure that the cross cradle position, that hold should not come off. Okay, so that hand should not come off the neck. Okay, so that's important. Okay, now here's another one. Okay, this is a cross cradle hold. Look at the extension of the neck. Okay, now what we're doing is to examining the latch. So look at the lower lip, it's at the border of areola. Upper areola is completely outside. Okay, so this is examination of the latch, extremely important. Not only you have to examine, but you have to teach mother how she should examine herself to look at the latch every time. Okay, that she needs just maybe first 2-3 weeks, because she has to know how the latch should be, right? What I'm looking at in the latch, the size of the mouth, okay, like the opening of the mouth, so 120 degree minimum. Then I'm also looking at the lower lip at the border. If the areola is very small, then I recommend to have the lower lip at the breast. Okay, and again, looking at if the lower lip is kind of curled outward or not. And also we don't want to see lips and chin at all. So once you finish checking the latch, you just tell mother to push the baby more into the breast. Okay, so that we don't see lips and chin at all. Okay, this is the sideline hold.
નીચેનો એરેલા દેખાય છે? નહીં દેખાય. એરેલામાં વજન એની જો ચૂસથી મીઠ છે, જે સકિંગમાં ફટાફટ કરે એવું નથી. બરાબર?
Okay, so here look at the neck of the baby, extended beautifully. That means baby is kind of pulled a little bit downward. Okay, so baby has to extend the neck to reach the breast. Okay, and one more time, look at this.
નીચેનો હોઠ જો દેખાય છે એરિયોલા? નીચેનો એરિયોલા દેખાય છે? નહીં
Then
દેખાતું.
examination very important.
એટલે એના
Doctor is
વજન
teaching
એની જો
mother what to
ચૂસ
look
ધીમી
at
જ છે,
it. Okay.
જે સકિંગમાં
What
ફટોફટ
exactly
કરે
to
એવું
look for.
નથી, બરોબર.
સવારે ક્રોસ કેડર શીખવાડ્યું હતું.
Now, what I would do in this case, I would teach the mother. I would tell mother to kind of completely, rotate towards the baby, and then with that, this hand, I would ask mother to hold the baby even closer so that lips and chin are not visible, and then she can breastfeed. Okay, so that, I mean, obviously we want to teach mothers and we want to do everything, but before she goes home, you want to make sure that mother is doing everything. You are just examining and watching and seeing her whether she is doing correctly or not. Because if we keep doing, I mean, we have this habit, once we get into this training mode, we want to keep holding the baby, we want to hold the breast, we want to do everything. But of course, while you're learning, you can do all that stuff. But once you want to empower mother, so make sure that everything mother knows what to do so that she can do it after going home. Okay, so here another one. Again, this is examination of the latch. Okay, look at the extension of the neck, beautiful extension of the neck. I would still recommend a little bit more extension, if possible, but again, see, because the areola is small, then both the upper and lower areola is in the mouth. But I would still prefer to bring this baby down a little bit and have the upper lip just at the upper bottle of nipple, because see here, if you look at it, this upper part of areola is not moving at all. You see, right? This upper part is not moving at all. Basically what baby is doing is baby is trying to press the lower areola with the lower jaw. So the amount of areola which is near the lower jaw, if we can give access to that to the baby, there'll be a lot of pressure. Okay, all right, so let's see the other one. So there are few issues in this. Okay, I want to show you some positive and some negatives in this video so that you understand where the issues come, right? So here, if you look at it, basically, if you look at the mouth, it's about 90 degree. Okay, so mouth is not very big. It should be a little bit bigger than that. But what has happened that look at the so here is your angle of the jaw, angle of the mouth, right? And look at the upper areola going in the mouth. Huge amount of upper areola going into the mouth. The lower areola is like, very little amount of lower areola is gone in the mouth. Okay, so what I would do, and also the neck is a little bit flexed. So if you look at it, neck is a little bit kind of bending forward. Okay, so in this position, what I would do, I would bring the baby, I would not remove the latch so much. And also another thing, what you can see is the lips are visible, chin is visible. That means baby is too far. Okay, so in this position, what I would do is I would just bring the baby, pull the baby towards other breast, or pull the baby down towards other breast. Okay, so that baby is kind of angle shift, and then you push the baby more into the breast. So automatically more areola will go in the mouth, and the mouth will open up. Okay, so I would not delatch this baby. I would not remove the latch and then relatch again. I would just basically kind of adjust the position of the baby so that there is more of extension of the neck and more of the lower areola going in the mouth. Okay, so here look at this. Look at it's basically predominantly baby is just, and look at the dimple. Do you see this dimple? Right? This dimple is happening again because of the upper areola is more in the mouth and maybe it's too far. See, there is no fullness of. Do you see this? Just see this. This is called dimpling. If you see dimpling, then there is definitely an issue. You need to work on the problem that why baby is having dimple. Fix it, and you will see the results. Okay. All right. So here's another one. This is babies coming from the top. Okay. Look at the mouth, look at the size, look at this beautiful, more than 120 degree, but still there is a dimple. Do you see over here? There is a dimple. Okay. Why? Again, because more of the upper areola is in the mouth. Okay. So what I would do, and look at the neck of the baby. Neck of the baby is flexed. It's flexed like this. Okay. We will not be able to swallow for too long. Try to flex your neck. Try to put your neck forward and drink water. You will have 1 or 2 sips and you will not get tired, right? So here also try to make sure that the neck is not flexed. So even in a breast crawl, try to keep the head of the baby lower than the breast, okay, so that baby tries to reach and have a little bit of extension. Okay, so one more time, look at this. And because baby is too high up, the nose is getting pressed, right? If baby was lower than that, the neck would have been extended and the neck would have been closed. Okay, so here it is. This is a lovely video. Okay, here another one. So here basically good amount of lowerella is there. Okay, only the neck is slightly kind of bent forward, so I would pull the baby a little bit down. But here the lips and chin are visible. Okay, so in this case what I would do is I would just tell mother to press this baby more inside the breast, take it more, kind of have a deep attachment, take baby closer. Okay, the mouth should be completely embedded into breast, and those baby gain a lot of weight. Okay, all right. Okay, here also you can see, first thing I see is like there's little bit of kind of dimpling. You see there is not fullness around. Okay, because in this case also what has happened, baby has more of a upper areola in the mouth. See, lot more upper areola, so its baby is pushing, has putting the pressure, but because lot more upper areola is in the mouth, you're seeing the dimpling. The dimpling is gone. What's happening? You can also see again here also there's a little bit of dimpling. There's no fullness because again, more of a upper areola is in the mouth. Okay, I would push a little bit more. I would in fact pull the baby lower, and I would push the baby more into baby's mother's breast. Okay, here because I can see lips, I can see chin, I can see everything. This baby is too far. And that's why baby is kind of, you can see baby is kind of making that noise because baby is hungry but not getting a good amount of milk transfer. Okay, so this is what I would do. Okay, here another very good video.
So if you'd like to do cross it's your hand supporting your breast. Big sister's going to help us.
Remember that other hand of the baby should be below the breast. Okay, it should be like below and around the breast. Okay. See how what we're doing is basically kind of stimulating the upper lip.
Okay, now let's clean him off because that wasn't as good as it could have been, and he says also. So rub it up slowly.
Only thing is because the breast is not held properly, that's why they're having difficulty. If you hold the breast properly with both kind of fingers parallel to upper lip and the lower lip, then the latch would be really good. Here I would still check the latch. So here once the baby latches on, I would still press it over here and look at whether the predominantly lower lies in the mouth. Just by looking at it, you will not be able to know, because many times when the baby is very closely attached to the mother, sometimes the mouth is very small and they're still sucking on the nipple, but you cannot make out. So you have to examine the latch. Okay, so that this is of course, look at the chest is facing upward, so the neck is rotated. So I would bring the baby, I would rotate the baby. Here, this is a cradle hold. Mother is kind of holding in a C shape. There's a lot of dimpling over here. You can see the dimple of the baby. Okay. Here, but there's a dimpling over here. Okay, so that means the latch is not good. Okay, see the other one. These are premature babies, of course, low birth weight babies. This neck is too hyperextended. We don't want so much hyperextension in the neck. Okay, and so you can see more of upper areola going into the mouth. Okay. To see even in the mouth is not that it should be a little bit bigger, and you can see the lips and the chin. So we need to kind of re-latch this baby, okay, because look at the lower lies and outside the mouth and full upper lies in the mouth. Okay, so this baby will not have a good transfer. This baby is only nipple feeding. You can see it, its mouth is extremely small, only 45 degree. Okay, it's just a nipple feeding. Here, look at this one. Baby's body is twisted, so the chest is facing up. The chest should be facing the mother. Okay, look at this hand over here on the other hand of the baby. It's coming in the way. So this hand should be underneath the breast. Okay, baby should be completely rotated. The neck is also flexed. The neck is flexed, and you see it's like the lower lies pretty much outside. You can see it, right? I would re-latch this baby, right? So the position is wrong. Latching is not necessarily good. Mouth is big. So once you basically kind of put the baby in a proper position, and then make sure that the neck should be extended. So don't bring the baby with nose very high up. Okay. This is, of course, baby is completely rotated. Okay. Lower lies outside, upper lies in the mouth. Okay, obviously baby is not doing well, so the position is not come. Okay, here again more of upper lies in the mouth, right? Look at the neck of the baby, flexed like this, flex forward, bend forward. So here the lower lies outside and the upper lies in the mouth. Okay, so and also the way baby is brought, it's wrong. Okay, all right. Here, this is a premature baby. This is what I see all the time in the field. Mother holds a baby in a cradle hold, no proper neck support. Okay. Here, see, the nose is much higher up than the nipple, right over here, right? Mother is holding the breast incorrectly, right? What she's doing, she's holding her fingers not parallel now. Okay, now she's getting parallel, but now she's trying to put a lot more upper area in the mouth. You see how difficult it is for mother to latch the baby, because she cannot control the neck. She cannot control the way she's holding the breast. She's making the breast kind of long. Okay, when the breast is long like this, how will you have the lower area in the mouth? It's like holding a burger like this. We cannot have anything which you hold. You can't eat the food like this and a big bite. You have to have a finger parallel to lips. Okay. So here in this position, these fingers are not parallel to lips. Actually, I would put one finger over here. Okay. Right at. Another thing is baby is kind of oblique. You don't want to keep the baby diagonal. You keep the baby absolutely straight. Okay. So that the lips are at 9 o'clock position and lower lip at the. Okay, here see, look at this. There's only a nipple going into the mouth. Okay, so that's wrong. Here is your another one. Again, same thing. You can see that the lower lip is ending over here. The full lower lies outside. More of upper lies in the mouth, right? Baby's kind of position is rotated. Okay. Baby needs to be more closer to the mother. Okay, and look at where mother is holding the breast. She's holding it. She's making this long. So when you have this, it's so longitudinal. It's so long that obviously you will not have. You will have only nipple going into the mouth. I would have put that finger over here, but this is again, it's a cradle hold. And look at baby's neck. Baby's looking like that. Okay, so again, like that's why I prefer cross cradle hold, because in cross cradle hold you can control the neck, you can have the extension of the neck, you can hold the breast correctly, with fingers parallel to lips. Those just issues that I faced, and first 5 years, no wonder I was not getting results, because I was showing the same way. So anyway. Here there's one clip I have for cleft lip. To be frank, I have not seen too many cleft lip, cleft palate patients, so I don't have much experience in it. But here one of the colleague had shared this clip, and it's really nice. This is called saddle horse shape, saddle position, saddle of the horse. So baby sitting on mother's lap. Okay, like how you sit on the horse. So this is for a saddle position. And then what she's doing is basically she's doing perfect actually. Her lips, her fingers are parallel to baby's lips. Okay, see there's a beautiful support. Okay, neck support. Okay, and then there's the extension of the neck. So what she's doing, she's trying to press the breast, and the baby has a hole over there. So she's trying to kind of put that breast in that hole so that baby can get a seal. You need to have a seal, okay, to create that suction. Okay? So when you don't have a seal, you will not be able to create a suction. Okay. So here with the help of breast, she is basically closing the gap over here. Okay. And this is a beautiful position for left infant palate. Okay. So you definitely try it and do kind of have a video so that you can see how it is.